Good morning, y'all. I'm trying something new. This thing on what is it? YouTube said to do this portrait style. I don't know. We'll see. It does make it a little easier because I'm driving. You guys know I'm always doing these videos when I'm driving, which is not the safest, but hey, whatever. Okay, so I had a personal Mandela effect. And I wanted to share this with you guys. I know you guys probably have seen my videos and see that I have a lot of personal Mandela effects, but this is the first one that is something that I wrote, and I'm now seeing that it's changed. And I've been hearing a lot of people say, a lot of YouTubers that address the Mandela effect, even other issues that they address. But I often hear people say, oh, well, just start writing things down because, you can't trust digital print. And, I'm sorry, guys. Start writing things down because you don't know if it's going to change, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm here to tell you that even your own written stuff is changing, just like the Bible. So I was pretty popular in high school. I had 2 kids in high school because I was a teenage mom. I don't know if I've shared that with you guys. I think I have. But I was a teenage mom in school. So, of course, most of the boys, all races, didn't matter, were always after me because they knew I was already sexually active because I had, at that time, I think I had just 1 child. But, by the time I was in, my junior year, I had 2. So, the boys were always after me. And there was this one guy that I signed his yearbook. And I signed his yearbook, something real flirty, like I don't even know what that was about because I didn't really like him. I don't like this portrait thing, guys. This is making me feel like I'm looking in the wrong direction. Like I'm not looking at the camera. But oh well, I can't fix it now. But anyways, I'm not looking away or whatever this thing is. It looks weird to me. But anyways, so I signed his yearbook, and my nickname in high school and as a child was Cricket. And of course, I go by my real name now, which is Brianna. But I, as a kid, I went by the name Cricket. My family calls me that. And, my high school friends, everyone called me Cricket. So when I signed his yearbook, I signed, I wrote a little message, and then I wrote, love Cricket, or, something, love Cricket. And he found me on Facebook. And like I said, the message that I wrote him in his yearbook was flirty. And of course, most people, and at this point in their lives, have not evolved. Good morning to whoever's watching with me. They're still kind of like robots, or great rising. You guys know I gotta get out of this good morning shit. But anyways, this yearbook posting that this yearbook signature thing that I wrote, it was very flirty. Hey Tom, I'm sorry, hey Tim. I'm doing well. I said Tom. I suck. But anyways, so I wrote in his yearbook, and I wrote something real flirty. So, like I said, most people haven't evolved much. So I guess in my 40s, he still thinks that that yearbook post might come to pass. So I read it, and at the bottom of it, instead of being signed Cricket, it was signed Scricket with an S. So I'm like, did you add an S to my name? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, it's signed Scricket. I didn't sign my name Scricket. I would never went by Scricket. I never. I mean, and it was a big old giant S. So, I mean, it wasn't anything that you could miss. And so he was like, I never even noticed it until you said that. And I'm like, that had to have changed, because I know I didn't sign my name Scricket. So this is scary, guys, because this means that you can't even trust what you wrote, what you know you wrote, because if some time has passed, I don't even know, because people have seen the Bible changing in real time. They've had their Bibles open and seeing the words change in real time. If you go on some other YouTubers that are covering the Mandela Effect, they have seen the Bible's words change in real time. So this means that you even have to be careful what you're writing, because digital print is not the only thing that's being affected by this. Your own words, the things that you've written, is being affected. So this is the time, more than any time ever, that we need to have like protection, because you can be framed. You can be, you know, something that you never said, never did. It's there written down that you did do it. So that kind of weirded me out really bad. And I'm not savvy, so I mean, I wanted to like put it on this video, like to show you guys, but I don't know. I guess I'll have to like get one of my kids to show me how to do it, and then I'll just upload a video so you guys can see it, like maybe in the description box later on, because I'm just not tech savvy. But I just want you guys to see this, because I've always gone by the nickname Cricket, never Scricket. I mean, what the hell is a Scricket? So anyways, so I dropped the phone, sorry. So anyways, moving on, B-movie. I don't know, a lot of YouTubers have been talking about this. The B-movie is now just B-movie, not the B-movie. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember it being the B-movie. I remember it being the B-movie, not B-movie. The other thing is the Karate Kid now has a lotus flower instead of a sun on his bandana. That's another Mandela Effect a lot of YouTubers have been talking about. That's like trending right now. The other one that please let me remember, there was another one that came across in my mind the other day. Thank you guys so much for commenting on the last video about John Goodman, because like I said, I know that John Goodman passed away, and I know that it was around that same time when John Candy and all those other guys were getting sick, you know, because they were just so overweight and everything. I knew that I had seen where John Candy passed away, and now he's back alive. I mean, not John Candy, but John Goodman from Roseanne's show, because it seems like they even did an episode where he passed away on the show, you know, because he had passed away in real life, and they couldn't do he couldn't be the husband anymore. So thank you guys for the ones of you that did remember that, because I was very unsure about it, if I was misremembering, as the pastor says. But I'm so grateful for you guys pointing that out. But the point of the B-movie, and even with the Karate Kid and other things that I've noticed that have changed with the Mandela Effect, it looks like there's a message of singularity. Because remember the movie, it changed, and it says, if you do something, they will come. If you, I can't even remember the exact words, but if you do something, they'll come. But now it says, if you do something, he will come. So it's a singularity. It's a single person, a single thing going on. B-movie, not the B-movie, but just B-movie. Singularity again. There's a couple of things. The lotus flower means rebirth, you know, renewing. So, you know, is that what they're telling us is what we're going through? Is a renewal, rebirth, whatever. Planetarily, I'm going to post a video here in just a little bit of this crazy lightning storm that I was in. Guys, these lightning storms that we're having, that's a front for something else. There's something else going on in our skies, because From the time I was a child, I never seen lightning back to back to back to back to back. There'd be a stream of lightning, there would be thunder, and then there'd be another stream of lightning, then there'd be thunder. I mean, this lightning, doop, 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 doop. I mean, it doesn't even stop. Like, the entire time it's happening, it doesn't even stop. So I don't know if maybe when it's our time or it's in our area where they're having their battles or whatever they're doing up there, that they'll, cause rain to come and make us think that it's a thunderstorm. But it's not a thunderstorm. It's not a lightning storm. It's bullshit. Bullshit. So, anyways, back to the singularity thing. I think that's what we're moving towards, because even in our everyday lives, it just seems like I'm feeling more of a urgency, or more of a, I ain't even gonna say urgency, but more of a feeling that I just want to be by myself. I just want to be alone. I just want to heal internally. I've been going through a lot of emotional things, a lot of triggers from, childhood trauma, abuse. I just refuse to pretend, when you're in, and I'm not, saying this about every Christian, because some Christian people are very wise, and they know, excuse me, guys, they know what's going on, and they're very aware. So I'm not just generalizing. I will say the Christian mentality that I was in, that forgive and forget and just move on and pretend like everything is okay, was something that I did a lot. And I just refuse to do that anymore. I refuse to pretend, like my parents weren't psycho abusers. I had a long talk with my little brother yesterday, and we just kind of hashed out some things that I didn't even know was going on. Same things that I went through as a kid, and the physical and emotional and mental abuse that I suffered via my parents. I had a step parent, which was my mom's husband. Well, he was a product of their marriage. So I just assumed that he would be treated better than I was treated. But when I left home and I moved out and got my own place, all the abuse that I was getting passed on to him. Found all this out yesterday. So it's healing time, guys. It is healing time. The earth is changing. It is shifting, and we have to go with it. We're not going to be able to leave this reality and leave the matrix until we heal, until we get all these situations and things that has been bringing us back here, each and every time, whatever is on the other side. I'm more of the Gnostic believer that we're being tricked into this, because, whenever you go to court, when somebody's committed a heinous crime and they sentence them to, they give them their sentence, and they say they sentence them to 5 consecutive life sentences that we know their body cannot serve out. So I always was under the impression that they gave them these 5 consecutive life sentences because they wanted them to stay in jail and not have an opportunity to get out. But these people know more than we know. That's why all of our stuff is in maritime law, because I believe that this planet once was completely water, that they've done some type of witchcraft or whatever to shift this land mass around so that it can be more land than it is water. I had dreams that I lived underwater, that my whole family, we had homes and, activities and everything that was underwater. And I know that's not just a dream. I know that that is some point in reality that I existed. So whatever's going on this planet, whatever this construct is, I believe that we have to gather our healing, our knowledge, that we don't have to return to this reality, because this is a horrible reality. Children are being hurt. Children are being molested and raped and trafficked and all this kind of stuff. And, people want to throw, you know, religion and God in your face, but, you know, I'm really just frustrated with the fact that God is not doing anything about this. You know, there's little spurts here and there, but I mean, I just, you know, the kind of spirit I have for children and what I've gone through in my own life, if I had the opportunity to run the planet, you know, karma would be instant for those people hurting children, you know, especially molesting them. Their karma would be instant, but it seems like these people have found a way to escape karma. They're getting caught, but it's trickling in and they're still doing their stuff. So that's just my opinion. But we definitely are moving towards this singularity. I know for myself, I really enjoy being by myself. A lot of times when I have to entertain even my family, and you know, I get very frustrated because I want to work on myself. I want to work on me because I don't want to come back here. I don't want to come back to this existence. I don't want to come back to the suffering and to the death realm, because at the end of the day, as much as we talk and everything, and you know, we're trying to figure all this out, all of us are headed to the graveyard. Hey, Wanda Denise, how are you? It's just me and you this morning. Tim was on a little earlier, but I think he had to go. You know, I'm always on here in the morning. But good to see you, or good to speak with you. I'm about to wrap up. I'm almost at work. I was just getting on to kind of give some personal Mandela effects that happened to me, and to address the issue of singularity and working on ourselves. And it's healing time, guys. It's really healing time. It's time for us to collect our healing, deal with things that we've not dealt with. Hey guys, I got so much stuff I got to deal with, and I am not a confrontational person. I absolutely hate confrontation, but I have an aunt that has been trying to steal my insurance policies that my grandmother left for me. My grandmother has passed away in 2013, and she left insurance policies for me. And my aunt has been trying to cash them out. And I know that she has, because when I went to call AIG, which is the insurance provider, they've had calls on file since 2013. I didn't have any of the policies until 2015. So who was calling on my behalf? So I have to deal with this. I have to confront her. And you know, it may seem like nothing to somebody else, but I come from a time where you respect your elders even if they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where you respect your elders even if they're wrong. So you guys, you know, send me some positive energy, because I think I'm going to have to deal with all this stuff this week, you know? I don't know what this shadow is that is over my phone. I really hate this portrait thing. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because my phone is doing something stupid. Shadows coming in. But it's been great, you guys hanging out with me this morning. Send me some positive energy with all this craziness I got to deal with. And I will see you guys soon, because I hate the way this looks on YouTube now. I'm never going to do this portrait thing again. So I'll see you guys the next time. And please comment. Please let me know if you guys are having your own personal Mandela effects, where some of your written stuff has changed. Things that you know that you did, you know, a certain way, or you can't find. That's another thing, guys. Sometimes when you're looking for stuff, you can't find your stuff. And then you'll go back 20, 30 minutes later and you find it. And I think that has to do with the Mandela effect too. But anyways, I love you guys. I will see you soon, and probably put up another video. And I'm going to put that lightning storm video up so you guys can see how crazy this looks. There's a war going on in the heavens, and nobody wants to tell us. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye.